Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my garden. We're inside again today, and my name is Janie, and my channel is Dig, Plant, Water, Repeat. I am a home gardener, small home gardener that lives in Northern California, Zone 9B. And this morning, I was planning to mess with some of my houseplants. You can see that I'm sitting on my bed right now, and yes, I do have houseplants hanging above my bed, and I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's so much better than a picture, you know, having the live plants there. But they are growing a bit long, and my husband does get annoyed when it hits him in the head right there, so it's time to cut them. These plants that I have up here are Pothos and Philodendron, and they're just about the easiest plants to grow and the easiest plants to propagate. So come along with me and I will show you how I do that. First, before I started taking some cuttings of these long pieces, I wanted to give you guys a tour of what Pothos and Philodendrons I actually have. Let me take a step back so I can show you guys. Ouch, just bonked my knee. Let me take a step back so I can actually show you guys what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, so first up here off to the left, we have a lemon lime philodendron. And you can tell the difference between a pothos and a philodendron because the philodendron have this little part right there where the new leaves start growing, and then the pothos don't have that. So here's a jade pothos. You can see it's reverting a little bit back, but it's still looking really nice, beautiful. Enjoy Pothos, and that's N''joy Pothos. So that's a nice pop of variegation in between all of this. Silver Satin Pothos, beautiful, a little finicky, but beautiful. And then my Brazil Philodendron, and this one, look at this, it's crazy. It grows so fast. So this is the one that I'm going to propagate today, take cuttings of. I might take a couple cuttings of this one as well. We'll see. And then how I get these to stay, I just went to Home Depot and I found these plant rings, and they're usually for outdoors. People hang these plant rings on their fences and posts and stuff like that. And then I just got some pots, planted my houseplants in them, and I just did 5 of them right in a row. The way that I water these is I take them out of the rings and I take it over to the sink, I water it, and then I go to work so it has plenty of time to dry before I hang it back up so it doesn't get anything on my bed. Okay, so here is the Brazil Philodendron, the one that's just absolutely crazy long. And so I want to cut it so it doesn't hit my husband's head when he's sitting in bed. So what you want to do is you want to cut it just below a leaf node. And I always got confused when people would say that, because what's below? You know, if you look at this leaf node right here, is this the below part or is this the below part? So just below the leaf node would be right there. Below would be closer to the heart of the plant, where the roots of the plant up there. So for this one, I'm going to go just below, and I'm actually going to go a little bit closer to this one, just so I don't have a little piece sticking out. Okay. Okay, so there we go. And you can actually see that was 2 pieces. Well, let's see if you can see. Jumbled mess. 2 pieces right there. And then I'm going to take this into the kitchen where the lighting's a little bit better so I can show you guys how I cut the pieces for propagating. Okay, so here we are back in my kitchen. And then you can see this a little bit more closely. This is the piece that I cut off of my Philodendron Brazil that was hanging above my bed. And you can see each point, you can see the main stem, and then each point has a spot where a leaf comes off, and where the leaf attaches to the main stem is called a leaf node. And so the way that you propagate these is that you would do 1 cut to the one side of the leaf node and then 1 cut to the other side of the leaf node. Let me show you that right now. So you're gonna cut there, and then you're gonna cut there, And then you're gonna take this whole leaf, and this is your propagation. This is your cutting. And you're gonna stick this leaf into water. You can do either in soil or you can do water, but I'm gonna do water today. So let me cut the rest of these and we'll see how many cuttings we get. So you can see I'm done here. I've laid them all out so that we can see them. Here's the leaf, and then here's the stem of the leaf, and it attaches to the main stem at the leaf node. Oh, come on, focus. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. Just had to get my hand out of the way. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, 18 cuttings just from those 2 pieces that I cut off. And then here were the growth points, the growth ends. You can try and propagate those, but it doesn't always work and it doesn't always look as good. Look at how pretty that is. It's like pink. The new ones are like pink as they grow out, and then they grow to this pretty deep color. And I really, really like the Philodendron Brazil. It's, you know, it's like a tri-colored, all different colors of green. It's just so beautiful. Isn't that neat? Okay, so I have all my cuttings, and then I have my propagation station, and I filled it all with nice clean water. I cleaned all these out from my last propagation project with warm water, hot water really, and soap. So they're all clean, no bacteria growing inside there. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna take your cutting and you're gonna plop it in, and that's it. Okay, and there we have it. Isn't that pretty? It was actually perfect. I got 3 cuttings into each little jar right there. So I'm just gonna put this back on the shelf over in my living room. It has bright indirect light. I'll watch it, and I will keep the water nice and full and nice and clean. And in, you know, a couple weeks, we're gonna start seeing little roots growing, and then we'll be able to pot them up and have new little baby Philodendron Brazil. Thank you everyone for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. Please check out my description below for links that I talked about in the video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again in another video very soon.